Considered to be one of the greatest comedies of all time and starring one of the greatest comedians of all time, the movie Mrs. Doubtfire is about an estranged father so desperate to see his children that he dresses up as an English nanny and even wears a fake mask so he can clean their home and be with them. The role of Mrs. Doubtfire was played by Robin Williams in this film about family, redemption, and hilarious antics as he switches between being a man and a woman. Some might say that the movie was ahead of its time. The film came out back in 1993, about 30 years ago, so we thought it was about time to look at the cast of Mrs. Doubtfire, then and now. To start, we have to talk about what first comes to mind for many when thinking about this film. That is, of course, the sad passing of Robin Williams back in 2014 by suicide. He was truly one of the funniest people in the world, and he made many great films that we all still love today, including Jumanji, Hook, Flubber, and many others. In the years leading up to his death, Robin Williams was in the movies Old Dogs and World's Greatest Dad. He was also in the sequel Night at the Museum, Secret to the Tomb, which came out after his death. During his autopsy, he was diagnosed with Lewy bodies disease, which is a form of dementia. In the end, he was an actor and a comedian that will be missed and truly never forgotten. The wife of Robin Williams and the mother of their kids was played by the great Sally Field. She had good intentions, but she still initiated the separation, which led to the plot of the film. Even though she was married to him and likely had many intimate moments with him during their many years of marriage, she literally had no idea it was him dressed up as a lady until the end of the film. Today, Sally Field is still going strong at the young age of 75. After Mrs. Doubtfire, she continued to have an amazing career with roles in Forrest Gump, The Amazing Spider-Man, and later this year she will be in the movie 80 for Brady, which also stars the best quarterback in history, Tom Brady. Actress Lisa Jacob played the oldest daughter, Lydia, in the film. She was the most serious of the kids, and she didn't cut her dad a lot of slack. However, even though she was the oldest, and around the longest, it also took her a while to realize that she was talking to her dad wearing an old lady mask. Lisa retired from acting in 2001 at the age of 22, but not before she starred in the Alien movie Independence Day. In that movie, she also played the role of an oldest daughter of Randy Quaid. In real life, she has written 2 books, and she works as a yoga teacher. Actor Harvey Fierstein played Robin Williams' brother, as well as the makeup artist who helps his brother create the Mrs. Doubtfire disguise. He's his usual eccentric self in the film, and he's fairly entertaining, although he has a minor role. Harvey Fierstein is one of those actors that you know you've seen, but you never know quite where. However, he was also in the movie Independence Day. He starred as Jeff Goldblum's coworker who died in the tunnel while stuck in traffic during the alien invasion. Before we continue, I'd like to take a moment to thank you all for checking out this video. I really do appreciate it. If you like what you've seen, please consider clicking the like button and subscribing below, as it really helps the channel, and we have a lot of great videos coming up. Thank you, and back to the show. Robin Williams' daughter was played by actress Mara Wilson. She was the quintessential innocent daughter in the film that added some whimsy and some genuinely funny moments. Halfway through the film, she and the other kids realize that their dad is Mrs. Doubtfire, but they keep the secret from Mom. After the movie, Mara Wilson had a few great years in Hollywood, and you'll likely recognize her from one of her roles in the movies Matilda, Miracle on 34th Street, and the show Melrose Place. Now at age 34, she stars in films occasionally. As an interesting side note, she is the cousin of political commentator Ben Shapiro. In the movie, the young son Chris was played by actor Matthew Lawrence. Even as a loving son, he was also completely unaware that his dad was visiting them every day while wearing a wig and a dress. Once he finds out, he joins with his siblings to try and reunite the family. In real life, Matthew Lawrence was a pretty recognizable celebrity. He starred on many famous TV shows including Blossom and Boy Meets World, and he was in the movie The Hot Chick with Rob Schneider. Lately, his claim to fame was being married to dancer Cheryl Burke. While the Robin Williams character is separated and pretending to be Mrs. Doubtfire, his wife starts dating another man named Stu, who is played by actor Pierce Brosnan. Stu is much more debonair and well-spoken than Robin Williams' character. As Mrs. Doubtfire, he tries to break them up. Anyone over the age of 20 likely remembers Pierce Brosnan as playing James Bond in several movies, including GoldenEye, which was also one of the most beloved Nintendo 64 games. In recent years, he has been in the Marvel movie Black Adam and the musical Mamma Mia. Elder actress Anne Haney played the role of the uptight social worker Miss Sellner, who had doubts in Robin Williams. She was pretty funny in the movie, and she almost catches him when he doesn't have on his makeup. She's the one who walks in during the famous scene where Mrs. Doubtfire puts the cake on his face. After the movie, Anne Haney starred as Jim Carrey's assistant in the movie Liar Liar, and she was on an episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm. Sadly, she died at the age of 67 due to congestive heart failure. Before we leave you, here's a bonus fact. Up until his death, there were always rumors about making a Mrs. Doubtfire 2, and Robin Williams said that he would return. The plot would have had Robin Williams moving closer to his daughter as she attended college, where he would keep an eye on her as Mrs. Doubtfire. In 2014, the sequel was officially announced, but Williams took his own life later that same year, which put an end to the plans. So there you have it, the main cast of the comedy classic Mrs. Doubtfire. I wonder, do you love this movie as much as so many other people do? Did you ever have this film on VHS? Let us know in the comments. Thanks again for watching our video. To learn about the stars of other great films from 1993, check out our videos on Jurassic Park and Hocus Pocus above, and like and subscribe if you want. In the meantime, have a great day.